All right, 16 UPenn swimmers urging school officials not to challenge new rules that could block transgender teammate Leah Thomas from competing.
They write, quote, biologically, Leah holds an unfair advantage as evidenced by her rankings that have bounced from number 462 as a male to number 1 as a female.
Well, to fight for fairness, our next guest signed a law banning trans athletes from female sports teams. South Dakota's Governor Kristi Noem joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on. So why was this a priority for you?
Well, we wanted girls in South Dakota to have a level playing field. They needed fairness in sporting events. And so the bill I signed on Thursday will be the strongest bill in the nation, the first one that's been passed this year, but it will make sure that girls at the K-12 level and at the college level compete only against girls.
So what happens with trans athletes?
Well, if a trans athlete does make a sporting team and keeps a biological female from making the team, that biological female that missed out on the opportunity will get the chance to pursue litigation to play. And it's a good bill in the fact that it allows them an opportunity to have that chance to compete, and it will give them an opportunity to play at the high school level, at the college level, maybe win scholarships, go on and play professional sports, and have that level playing field that isn't happening in so many other states.
So do you have trans athletes that are about to do this, or is you just trying to get ahead of what's happening in Pennsylvania?
We've had instances in the state that were very concerning for people. I would say that you've heard a lot more in the news about other states with these issues, but it's been a discussion in South Dakota for quite some time. And, you know, back in 2017, 2018, the federal government came in and told our sport of rodeo that they couldn't have boys events and girls events, that they had to eliminate those and let every single athlete compete in every single event. And even in the sport of rodeo, there's a big difference between boys and girls and the events that they have. And we fought hard and were able to protect boys and girls events in rodeo at that time and got the federal government to back off. So we've been fighting this fight in South Dakota for many years and doing so successfully.
Yeah, well, there's a New York Times op-ed that talks about CRT, and I know that you have led the fight on banning CRT in our schools or in your schools in South Dakota. This is what the op-ed says. The backlash against CRT shows that Republicans are losing ground. Do you agree?
I completely disagree. What Republicans are doing is listening to the people in this country. Back in 2019, I brought a bill that would put more civics and history into our classrooms here in South Dakota. And back then, Republicans killed the bill. They didn't think it was necessary to have more history taught to our children. And I think today we're seeing play out on the national news exactly a product of us not focusing on this issue. So I'm so thankful that the bill that we have this week in South Dakota in the legislature has the support of Newt Gingrich. Ben Carson is going to testify, I believe. We've got some incredible national leaders that recognize South Dakota is doing the right thing here by protecting our kids from this racist ideology.
Ultimately, though, what we saw in the Commonwealth of Virginia, Governor, is the fact that what it meant was parents got more involved in their school's education, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, people, you know, have said that to me for many months, that they were alarmed by what they saw happening at school board meetings. I thought it was a fantastic thing. I thought it was great. Parents were finally paying attention to what their kids were being taught. We've been sounding the alarm on this for several years and couldn't really get parents to engage. So this is really when people wake up, find out what they believe, what they want their kids to know, and maybe we'll have a revitalization of American patriotism. I hope so.
Yeah, if there's anything that could come out of the pandemic, it seems parents are more engaged with their kids because the kids have been in the next room rather than gone for 9 hours.
What the teachers are actually saying.
All right, Governor, back to the ranch for you. I know you prefer to be
That's right.
outdoors.
Back to work.
You got
That's
it.
right.